Mm-hmm.
And when you think about it, it makes sense because grace is saying, I'm going to actually level the playing field. Like you said, I'm going to, instead of holding your faults against you, I'm going to hold your beauty up in the light of who you are. God's saying, when I give you grace, it's because I want to shower my love on you, despite the fact that you have shortcomings, despite the fact that you failed. I died for that on the cross, he says, so that then I can just start from there and go up. And instead of doing what? Instead of judging you for your sin, right? So the opposite of grace is judgmentalness, and the opposite of judgmentalness is grace. Well, what does that have to do with hierarchy? Well, I think a lot of times we use hierarchy to try and build ourselves up in when we don't understand or don't accept grace. Because if you don't accept grace, like Laurel perfectly said, part of what grace, the power of is that we is that we understand our value in God as being equal to others instead of like some sort of that person's more important than me or that person's better at this than me. It does level the playing field. And in a marriage, I think the Christian marriage has gotten it. I'm sorry, it's probably going to be offensive, but I think they've gotten it wrong a lot of times because we've decided as a Christian church to bring in a hierarchy that man is above the woman. Mm-hmm. And that's so anti-message of Jesus, who said, you're all important. There is no longer male or female. And what he's saying is you're all new creatures in Christ Jesus, all as important as the next. There's differences for sure. That's great. We love the differences. Mm-hmm. But there's not a difference in value.
Yeah.
And if we start to treat each other like I'm more important than you. But I think the reason a lot of people do that in marriage and other parts of their life is because it makes them feel more important. And I think you're right. If you understand grace, you don't need to feel more important. You need to just recognize you are important.
Yeah, I love
to
that.
God. So yeah, I love the fact that you brought hierarchy into it right off the bat.